Wait. Hello? Hello? Wait. I think I should put myself a little bit lower here. Yeah, is this ideal? Yeah. I mean, did they even lose an icebox this split? Is a real question. I don't think they lost any icebox this whole split. I haven't seen them lose an icebox yet. That's like great. That's insane, actually. That's like some insane stats right there. 100% win rate icebox is crazy. Maybe. Let me start the stream soon. Don't worry, guys. Just put the fries in the bag. You're getting benched, bro. Don't talk to me. You're getting replaced by fucking Bale in your team, aren't you? You get them to relegation and they're gonna bench you, bro. Don't talk to me, bro. Make sure you don't get benched first, buddy. No, no, no. Alright. Let's start from the start, alright? Let me get some epic pen going, and then this shit should be like 10 times much more easier to review. It's not working. Yeah, this works. It's much better. Alright. So, when did I play the first Icebox? Let me try to find the first Icebox game. I think the first Icebox game, the split was against Leviathan. No, just not against Leviathan. Yeah, it was against Leviathans. But this is kind of outdated, but I'm gonna go like more... Actually, it doesn't matter. We're gonna see how they're like playing against Leviathan's comp. Especially since Leviathan had 0 rounds won on attack. I mean, Leviathan couldn't defend against them, so you're gonna like try to understand why they're so good at Icebox and what are other teams doing bad against them and what's the weakness of mibr, you know? Hey, they're starting on defense. If Aspas is such an take a thing, but like one thing I really like here already about the way they're like setting the crosshair is like very good. Like here, the enemy doesn't insta reveal, right? Aspas gets spotted, but despite the fact that Aspas gets spotted, Artsin here is already ready, like in a very fightable position here on A main. So like if the guy here A main running up is not aware of Artsin potentially being here because there's no Sova Dart, it's like a very free kill him for you. And I think also, uh, let's see, let's look at this fight here. Yeah, like fighting this, I think here Artsin had no real reason to fight there. I think he could have just baited his teammates there and just gambled and played his life there. It's whatever. Icebox is like more of a fighting map, anyways. Ooh. But like this is just individual skill here from Aspas. He's looking for the timing at 1 minute when he's expecting the Util to be back. Like he's playing in front of the Util actually. I don't think this was also done randomly because he knows right, like if there's like I don't know, like if there's like the Tejo util and the Sova util being dropped at the same time, anchoring side is quite hard. So what he was doing is just playing in front of the regenerative util from the Tejo and then get a timing there, which I think is like very smart by him and very well done, which allows his teammates to also have a very good backside control here. I think that they will abuse of this a lot on defense, by the way. I think they only got 4 rounds or something, but still. And then here, yeah, like, what can you do against someone who's like aiming this well? Not much, I guess. Let's skip this round. Is my webcam not in the way? No, I think it's fine. I mean, the anti-eco is nothing special. They cannot get the aura burst like the solar reveal. They're just sitting gun out in hand, solar reveal on him in, and they insta get the drone to see if the enemy team is still there, I guess, which is fine. And then they have okay. I mean, right now what I'm noticing against them about them here, at least on this anti-eco that I really like is like there's first of all no one really over committing on the line on A main or B main. They're like playing double doubled up a little bit, I guess. And just the fact that they're like playing so much delays, especially the harbor wall, it's quite basic, but it allows the enemy to not like inside exec on you and everything. It's early game, so there's not much really to discuss, but for now, decision making looking clean. Yeah, it's just a regular anti-eco. Mm-mm. So far, what I'm seeing is during this Tejo era, and that I'm expecting Aspas to do a lot is always playing in front of the mollies, always playing in front of the util on the in front of the rechargeables and everything. Hida taking space on A again as 3. The Viper is playing for delay. He has his orb, he has a killjoy molly. Like they're like very comfortable. And this position here from Aspas, bro, Personally, like I've watched this fought before, but I've never really seen someone position. This must be like an anti shot or something, because there's always a chance of someone coming here late. But like here, their protocol, the rotation protocol is very good. Basically, here just make sure like they make sure they have the space here, and then they Sova drawn out, and then they confirm that there's the full A space and that it's like not a fake on B here, and then they just insta rotate, which is quite good in my opinion, I guess. Now I'm just wondering how will they play this year, you know? Okay, yeah. This is actually a very good protocol that they are doing here for the bonus round because they know like look at Leviathan's comp. Even if they have a Euro flash on Leviathan, it's quite hard to just flash through this Viper one way here and then get the fight here and everything. And the Viper is quite comfortable in the position anyways. So they're like trusting the teammate here to delay enough for them to rotate once they have the deep aim in space, and then this hub wall is just clean. There's like not much to say about it. Yeah, Aspas getting out. How are they rotating though? So I guess they're like, okay, one thing here that's like very clear also that they're doing is like, which is decent I guess. Here they're like committing to the full retake here. But like what's confusing me here is like they're like kind of in a retaking position, and Cortezia is like more in a fighting position, you know. In my opinion, there, if you just want a full retake, you just commit to the full retake. Even though he wants to get a one and done, just like commit to the full retake. It will always benefit the team much more. And now they're using the cascade in different floods. This is just a good post plan by Leviathan in general. What I always notice is from what mibr is always doing on defense is like actually very good is whenever there's like enemy team here, like for example, there's like what they have done so far, everyone in this map is whenever Leviathan is putting pressure on one side of the map, they're like insta pushing one player out to the other side of the map with the help of one teammate before they commit to the rotate. So this guy will always try to catch someone off guard whenever he's like, um, whenever this team is like gonna rotate back, I guess this guy is gonna be the guy like fighting for his life or getting the deep line information and seeing, okay guys, it's not a fake on A. Let's be ready for the fight and everything. Which is actually very good by them. And here I'm like still confused. How did they lose the turret here on mid? Ah, the Killjoy did like a third lineup. Okay. Now they're like forced to fight this. Hmm. There's no rules, bro. I mean, there used to be rules, but not now, I guess. I don't think there's like necessarily anything bad with them holding here, but I don't think there like there was like much need for it here. Like with the Harbor Cascade right now, I think for the rest of it's too early to say. I mean, obviously they're not gonna win this round anyways. I mean, so far from what I'm seeing, them do on defense is just play three, three twos formations basically. Always with three people on one side of the map and two person on the opposite side of the map. So far, it all seems like pretty basic, like nothing too special about it. But what I'm like not quite understanding is like why they're using their Sova drone so early. Did the Sova even have a drone this round? No, he didn't. Uh, like if they still had a Sova drone, like let's say the Sova here took like a bulldog or something and had enough money to like get a drone here, I think the rotations and everything would have been like much smoother, right? They would have been able to like retake information at like 1 minute mark, one 10 minute, one 10 mark and everything, and they would have known that there's a rotation here. But like now, because there's no money for a drone, they're like kind of forced to always stay together here and a different key part of the map. Like whenever it's like late round bunker time, they're like forced to go 2 3 and just wait and see what the enemy is doing. I don't think there's like any specific reads here, except here obviously there's like some reads because yeah, there's like the drone being used by Leviathan. But yeah, I'm reviewing mibr, bro. Like I'm reviewing mibr's icebox here. Like this round here, I'm not too sure if they're gonna win it, but I think the rotations is late because the Sova doesn't have a drone, which will 100% affect the round here. I mean, obviously there's like a lot of ultimates here on the side of Leviathan too. But I think everything would have been like much easier if the Sova had the drone to re-clear the information, you know? Yeah, now it's just a whiff fest to be fair. This was just like this was just a whiff fest here to be fair. Does the Viper even have a smoke tier too? No, I don't think the Viper even has his orb. Yeah, he has his orb. He has his orb. But like this is just a whiff by Xenom. We should kill him here every day. And then he gets ulted and then the round is lost and then they're gonna go save again. This round could have been like so much easier for me, BR. Yeah, I don't know if you typed in chat more or not. Now they're on eco again. Let's see. Like one thing I'm noticing here, at least for me, BR, the one thing that's like making the defense on this map at least a little bit shaky is the economy of Verno and the late information nuclear. For the rest, the protocols are like very good, you know. Enemy takes one side of the zone, you push out on the opposite side and everything. It's pretty easy and it's pretty clear. Like here, wait, are they doing the same here? Like here, look, there's gonna be Techomolis on B, Yoru util, and then Sova drone and everything. And then immediately, whenever these utils are being used and it's being heard by MBR, you have Aspas that's like pushing up, which is a very good protocol. It's very good protocol because most of the time he might get into a 1v1 or he will just get a very good positions and he will be very good in a very good position for whenever the enemy is reclearing, which is very good for him, you know. Um, but they couldn't do it last round because the enemy was defaulting towards them and they didn't have the drone. Yeah, this is just a whiff here. Like, I don't think Xenom is making a mistake here. This is just more like Xenom not being in the game, right? Like last round he whiffed, this round he whiffed. He's just not in the game. But he's doing good. good decisions, you know. But like it's just not in the game.
And stunned up, doesn't even have Demon One able to clean that up. They hear the close drone as well coming in from mibr over at A because they're still lurking on that spot. A fast hit towards B now, and mibr is going to be out of position.
That could have been the biggest kill to start things off here for mibr to get a round with a much lower buy that they had, but that
I
win
wonder how they're gonna play this man disadvantage. Nah, yeah, nah, it's cooked.
Farther ahead, Cortezia not
It's
even
cooked.
expecting anyone to be that close. Ekcom is in the same spot too. They're just to do one
through.
and they're down to Stippler.
Salvos now. Maybe there's nothing left here though. Oh, it's actually a bad flat. You can get behind the wall and defuse.
If without
For many bossy of on.
but it also could
I wonder what they're gonna change now.
the first person to see somebody. Just looks like Lev is
There's probably something throughout this timeout that he's been reading through to allow here mibr potentially to get some good defense, and it's potentially now to walk down and take control of middle. And when Ospas takes this, get ready for the extremities.
you can see the harbor wall here for Ospas towards mid.
I'm quiet. Do you hear me better now? I don't know if you hear me better with this. Does my mic sound better like this now? I don't know.
A little bit more safety.
I want like much better.
Now they back off. They don't fully like the situation. And King is
Snow Conyo.
everyone at A. Lev is moving so
Bro called me Snow Conyo.
So it's potentially now to walk down and take control of middle. And when Ospas takes this, get ready for the extremities.
You can see the harbor wall here for Ospas towards mid, giving them a little bit more safety. Because now they back off. They don't fully like the situation. And King is already in the face of everyone at A.
I mean, inside drone, full retake. How are they gonna full retake this? They drop the Killjoy ult. They have the Harbor Cascade to cover for them. Enemy has Killjoy ult too. They're like fast retaking this. Okay. Is anyone gonna risk it? Yeah, Verno is risking it, but it's cooked. Everyone is getting the sand. Yeah. Yeah, this is cooked for them. Yeah, this is cooked. It's just quite hard to retake like this. Increase the sound of the mic. Is this better? I don't know if this is better. So one of the things, like, wait, let me change maps, icebox. One of the things I really, oh, they added it. Wait, let me go on defense. Wait, why does the map not rotate on defense? I'm not Koimlan. Really? Really, man? Really? Wait, let me see. Does it change on Ascend? No, it doesn't. I'm not Koimlan. I need to fix their website. Okay. One of the things that could be improved here, that I actually like from mibr is always like whenever they see like pressure on B main, for example. Wait, let me clear the board. I haven't used this side before, so I'm just experimenting. But whenever they see like pressure, like for example on this side of the map, they insta react on this side of the map, you know, get into deep positions, insta drone to get deep info, and then leave the guy and then insta rotate, right? Which is very good by them. So far, the reason they are losing rounds is quite thingy. It's like, first of all, there's like rounds where they're like fighting these zones here, and just while they're fighting it, there's some boost that shouldn't happen, first of all. And also, the momentum got shifted because there was like one round where I think if the drone was there, the round would have been like 100% secured, and there was no drone, so they couldn't make the right rotations, right? So yeah, that's what I'm thinking so far about mibr's icebox. You want mod? You have VIP, no? I don't know. I can give you mod. I will give it to you after the stream, I guess. Not right now. Okay, so what are they doing now? Now they're gonna do the deep. Okay, now I'm seeing them do the deep harbor wall. You're mod now normally. Yeah, but did the darts spot someone? Oh, and they spotted someone here. I mean, whenever they take space, they have the Sova joining and everything. I guess Leviathan noticed this, but this is an anti-eco again. So, I'm gonna talk too much about it, but like... How is mibr gonna play this anti-eco? I mean, to be fair, this was just a bad crosshair placement from icebox. Didn't happen much, but I think it was just a bad crosshair placement there. Right, so he got Ferno on the ultimate here, but did he try ult this shit or did he... Wait, what am I doing? Fucking hell, man. How sweet, you haven't removed the snowflakes. No, I haven't. Didn't I find them on Google or did you draw them? I don't remember. So wait, the Insta Sova joined here, right? But like, one thing here is like Verno can never be caught off guard here. Like, I'm so sorry, but like, the last time Calm had his Sova ult, he did the drone and he ulted. So, I don't know. I don't quite understand how he gets caught like this, but it's whatever. But they should never be surprised by this. Just like the type of errors of like making you lose games and shit, you know? What do you mean, okay? Okay. I mean, for now they are losing rounds every time because of silly issues. Like either like someone whiffing in positions they should not whiff in, which is bad, which is not a micro mistake by mibr, or they are losing the round because we are getting punished. Either like Verno doing a mistake here. So far on this icebox, Verno did like two big mistakes here. First one here is getting caught by the Sova ult when the Sova is always ulting like this so far in the game. And second mistake is not buying the drone in that key round there. If they had the drone, the key round would have been secured 100%. But like, I think there's like some whiffs you cannot make, bro. Like, at all. Okay. This time they're just ready for a double mid lurk. They're like playing more of a retake setup because there's a killjoy ult, I suppose. And they're like gonna commit to the ult here, to the full retake. There are like 3 people on middle, so they're just trying to flood whatever side Leviathan is playing on. And this is actually very good by mibr. This is like one thing that they did very well is they looked at the ultimates from mibr, from Leviathan, and they're like, too many ultimates. Let's play retake. This is a good ultimate, I guess. But like the question is, how are they gonna retake this? Oh, this is a nice shot. But like, I don't know, what's always killing me in these games of mibr is Artzine is not scared of anything, bro. This guy is just always fucking running it down, bro. Like, he's ready to get he's ready to like get everything, like get the trades and shit, which is very good. You have the same headset? No, you don't. I'm the only one with this headset, bro. Leave me alone. This is not your headset, man. We don't have the same headset. It's like very good. It's a good retake. Like, it's like, let's rewatch why this retake is so good. It's just, I think it's just the fact that the way Artsine is swinging is like fearless, you know. There's like drone going on into the thing, and Artsine is insta taking the space out of it. Like, you need at least one guy in the team that's like fearless, like this guy, you know. Like, you need one dumbass. Like, I'm not gonna call Artsine a dumbass, but you need one guy that's like, you know, like, that's like, bro, if I die, I die, bro. But like, you need one fearless guy that doesn't give a fuck if he dies or not. And MBR has Artsine, which is a very perfect mix, because there's like, I mean, there's a stereotype that Aspas doesn't, that Aspas cares a lot about dying, you know. So in my opinion, it's like a good mix right there, bro. But this always kills me, bro. The late lurk from Cobb dying to the turret. Alia, stop sending me the video, man. We don't have the same. Yours is a Logitech, bro. Mine is Apple. This is Apple gaming headset. It's not the same. No, you didn't. What's that, bro? What's a video? Oh, they're starting to break the money. That's good. I like how Cortez is ready to punish the mid lurk here. I guess if enemy does any noise somewhere, he's gonna react by peeking out. But they like doing this with this wall. And the triple stack again is like very good, you know? Bro, but to be fair, the way Leviathan is playing this map is also very good. Like, honestly, I don't quite understand why they changed some of these, I don't know, like some of these players, but it's quite good so far. Wait, what? What are you typing, Alia? But like one thing so far that's like always like hurting MAPR is, first of all, this player here, he's not doing a mistake, he's not hitting his shot. There's an action here where this player is not hitting his shot. There's an action here where this player is not hitting his shot. And then there's like one guy getting punished by the same util the Sova used every time he has a Sova ultimate. These are like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different situations where if these stuff didn't happen, like the whiff didn't happen, and maybe I would have just secured the round. But it's just every time all these small details. Like macro wise, I like how they're like playing macro wise, because generally what they have done this game and what's also good about their icebox is they always have like start two or three people towards one side of the map, and then they take the deep information with the Sova drone, and then if there is like, for example, the pressure is on A main, they get on B main, will take some space, which is very good. Obviously they haven't done it every round because it's like quite readable if you do it every round, but like it's very good against teams like Leviathan is like playing a very slow playstyle because they're gonna contact into you, they're not gonna use too much util, they don't wanna be readable, and then when they're like coming into you, you're just playing your comfortable positions and you're winning the gunfights. But so far it's just mibr not winning the gunfights, which is quite shit for them, I guess. But this is like a very good positioning here by mibr. Like they lost someone on mid, they didn't, but like, bro, this might be one of the best rounds like so far I've seen from mibr. Like especially this position here, it's a very good crossfire. Like one on top, one backside, him playing close to the wall, him holding this is actually very good. Does Aspas win this? Yeah, he didn't have time. Hey Nagdi. How are you doing, sir? I guess here they were just like it's a full B exec and a left one guy on side. Okay, this is one good thing which I have struggled with a lot in my teams before. It's like whenever we are like expecting a hit here, we always leave one side open and there's like too much over rotation. This is like a very good protocol by mibr here. That's like also, I think even though they might lose this round, which in other games will be very strong for them, it's like leaving one guy to play side till death, and then the opposite guys are like going on the opposite side of the map, you know, which is very good. That's good, Negda. Nice meeting you. Where are you from? I don't think we have spoken before. Did someone follow me recently? Oh, nice one, Negda. Oh, you're French. I speak a little bit French, bro. Ça va? Especially with this guy here, he's just calling the rotation again. But like, I haven't seen him really play like a ultra here towards with the ultimate. Okay, here they're using the ult in reception. Alright. Oh, I have seen this ultimate round before. They like to have one guy behind the Viper wall, and whenever there's like enemies rushing, they ult and then they can like fight together with the wall, you know? Could they have used it a little bit later? Yeah, I think they should use this ult when the enemy is like flooding on site. You force them. Like here, for example, in this situation here, I don't think he needs to do this. Like in this situation here, you can just like let the enemy get very, very close to site, like full on site. I mean, Cortese is already fighting a little bit. They're like in fighting positions, which ain't that bad because they expect the ultimate, but still, I think if they just play like full backside bunker here, and then whenever the enemy is getting like very close to crossing the Viper wall and then popping the ult and everyone flooding out, it would have been like much better for them. Especially since our scene was not able to fight with them here, and it's like still 50 seconds around in the map. Oh, you have been waiting for someone that makes the same content as mine for a while. That's very good, man. Do you compete? Wait, how does... You compete, right? That's good. I've just started doing this content, so sometimes it might be good, sometimes it might be shit, but like we all learn, you know? I'm just confused here. Like, why are they like so committed when the harbor ult is not down? Okay, I guess he didn't expect to lose this fight, and yeah, okay. It's just a little bit unfortunate there, the timing with the ult and the killjoy. It's not necessarily a bad ult by our team. Maybe I can take that back, but it's just quite unfortunate that the moment he popped it, it's like just half a second late, you know? If it's like half a second earlier, I'm pretty sure Cortesia is able to win the fight there much easier. Bro, Alia, stop typing this. What do you mean? Oh. You're making it seem romantic. But this hold is good. This hold is very good by mibr. They have good crossfires. Like their crossfires is like very good. I remember one crossfire that I really liked from mibr this game is the crossfire where let me clear this. You know what? I'm gonna just use Faro Plant until they fix the side like I want them to. Nah, fuck this. One crossfire that I really liked was like here. You know, you had the harbor here playing right in like right next to the Viper wall, right? And then here, wait, what's actually the difference here on the maps between them both? Okay. I guess icebox is like a little bit better done with the colors. Yeah, they need better coloring, I guess. Okay, anyways, they had the harbor here. Wait, I need to fix something here. I think I need to turn this on, and it should be like much smoother. No, should be. I'm not too sure. It's first time using this app. Should be better now, I think. Hopefully. Don't know if someone is typing. Yeah, that was sweet. Real. But like, fuck this app, man. Okay, so one thing I really liked about them here is like, for example, that the Viper wall here, like, you know, the default Viper wall, right? Like, Viper wall, blah, 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 right? Which is very good. The harbor is tucked in holding the wall. The Viper is here behind one of those screens, holding together with the harbor, kind of the wall on the left side. So they have like the crossfire on the left side, and then you have the Sova Heaven, who's kind of watching here, the right side, right? Anyone peeking from here, which is very good crossfire in my opinion. I think this might be like, I don't know, this might be like one, like, I think this is a very good crossfire that anyone can just copy into their team, you know? Like, if any viewers watching this, I'm gonna send it in my Discord here in Snowcones Coaching, and then yeah, you can like just use this. I think this round was like a very good crossfire there. I'm just gonna skip through this round right now, and now we're gonna actually see what mibr does on attack, right? But we're not gonna only watch one game today, we're gonna watch all their iceboxes because they have like a lot of the season. So right now we're gonna see the mistakes are doing this game, and then after, wait, it's the wrong Discord. I need to update the bots, okay? I will send you the Discord right now. If you go to my Twitter, you will find the Discord, but I will send it to you right now. Edit link, never. Copied. I will send it to you right now, alright? Use this one. Yeah, feel free to join. You're always welcome. But like, so far, Nagdi, because you missed a little bit of the things that mibr are doing very well is like, they start like around like, this is, let's say this is the general starting position, alright? You have the Viper here. You have, for example, Killjoy here, right? Like orange or kitchen, it doesn't matter, like towards orange kitchen, right? And then you have like Jet, Harbor, Sova here, right? And what they're doing is when enemy is inside, like let's say enemy is like putting pressure here, what mibr was doing that I really liked is Jet would push up, get into comfortable position, maybe here, or maybe here, it doesn't matter. It's like you just get into a very comfortable position for him. And whenever the enemy is doing pressure here, what they would do is they would insta drone here to get the information here, right? So if the enemy is doing slow default and the enemy is coming back, they're coming back into the crosshair of this player here. That's like very deep up. And then they let these guys rotate. Like they don't always insta over rotate, but they do rotate, you know? And then especially with his rotates, what's like very good is like when the harbor is the one rotating mainly and he's here, he can just drop his wall like this, and if the Viper has enough delay with the Killjoy, the enemy is still not out of B main, and on A main you have a very good position basically, which I really liked about their position. They had like multiple defaults, of course. They had like some defaults where they walled here a little bit to scare the mid lurker from lurking on mid, and then if the guy walks through the thingy and wants to go tube, there was like either it was Aspas, the Jet, or the Killjoy waiting on them in the kitchen. But like generally this is how they played them up, and I think most teams could learn from this. Yeah, I wouldn't say all teams, but like most teams could learn from this. It's not bad, you know what I mean? It's not bad. So that's like just the defense. If you wanna know what really punished them on defense, is like generally like I said, they would push one zone out, right? So if there are 3 people here, there's a lot of noise here, the Viper will insta welcome B, right? The thing that's like punishing them the most was like losing their gunfights mainly, and the Sova getting caught with like a Sova ultimate, and one round he didn't have the drone to reclear one zone, so they were forced to stay in this area. So I think like if you're like playing Icebox in a team, one thing that's like very important for you to have on your teammate is your Sova, his reclearing ability. His reclearing ability is gonna allow you to rotate very well. And with that reclearing ability, make sure you always have a teammate that's deep, getting the information and playing aggressive off it in a very good position. This way, when you're stacking the opposite side of the map, first of all, you're very comfortable, and you know your teammate is gonna get like kills, you know? Like if they come back on your teammates, he should get the kills if he has a good aim. Okay, and about the Killjoy, I mean, the Killjoy is just here for getting information, you know? He's not really key part of the map. Like, usually it depends, like, the Killjoy had like Molly here, for example, to deny anyone insta running out here. But sometimes some Killjoys have the Molly here. But like, as a Killjoy player, you are just there to to get the information on mid, right? Like, if the enemy breaks your turret here, for example, with Killjoy Molly lineup, you just make sure you always defend your turret here. But what's also good is like for you is you can also initiate some plays to defend it. Like let's say you have a harbor, you ask, okay, they always do pressure on middle, can you use some util here to deny them some information, and I can play off it and I will play in tube, or can we play together, can we punish them? That's like more the role of a Killjoy. The Killjoy was like either when he was playing A was like retake, or he was like playing off angle positions, aggro positions, you know. But most of the positions it depends on his teammates. But for example, Cortesia liked playing here on top or under. He liked playing both positions here, and he sometimes liked playing this position here. And this, for the rest, he was just playing with his teammates. He was not really looking for solo timings or solo space creation. He wasn't taking too much risk, if that makes sense. Now let's look at mibr's default. Here they don't reveal, they just go out, they trust it. Yeah, it's fine. Then they Sova drone, and then they follow the Sova drone. Okay, let's see what's good. Yeah, they see it's free side, they just insert take the space. Yeah, look at Tech's position. The position Tex is playing at is the same position Cortesia was playing at, just for your information, because you were asking about the Killjoy. This was the position he really liked playing, you know. It's very good when the enemy is scaling out, but you can also get a very good fight here. And that's like, I think you already know these positions, but this is the positions I've seen the Killjoy play the most. But like here, this is very good by mibr, by the way. They insta take the space, but I think he, don't know if he failed his jump, but this was a nice shot by Tex, by the way. But like, this is a very good round here by mibr. Their seed side is clear, they insta react, they insta wall deep, they get the deep side, and then they have 2 people on flank ready to fight the people flank if there's people flank. These are like very good protocols. They don't overcommit too many people on site for no reason, because they know they have the site. Here the Killjoy has his turret watching some areas, and they're like playing double up. Now these 2 they're just look. These guys on side, they're gonna try to get as many kills as possible together, because Aspas has a sheriff, he has a dinghy. They're like playing together, getting as many kills as possible. These guys are playing together to kill the guy flank. If there is 1 or 2 people on flank, they're like expecting more people on flank. And if these guys play the life, these guys can play post plant too. You know, like these guys, the Sovas are revealed here. If there is a Viper wall and everything, there's like so many util. So for them, it's fine to play the post plant like this. You know. I don't know if I'm talking too much, guys, but yeah. Here they are leaving the site. I'm pretty sure it's just because there's like too much util to fight on site. But look how they're like playing this post plant. They plant this, they know this, and I think this is also done on purpose. Why they have a sheriff here in this round is look at the distance. It's such long range, and they don't need to worry about going for one taps. You know, they just shoot the body. They have 2 sheriffs. You just shoot the body, and that's it. Like look, he's aiming at the body. He's not aiming at the head. You see this? That's what also makes it strong. Will they win this? I don't know. But look, he's not looking for the head. He's just looking for the planter, aiming body, aiming body. You see this? He's just aiming for the body, and this is also very, very good work by them. And this I will appreciate from mibr. Like I thought these 2 would fight side here to wait, do you even see my face on the cam? No, you don't. Well, it doesn't matter. I thought these 2 would play side here, but this post plant is actually very well planned by them. Like they know they have the sheriff. It's very well prepared, where the sheriff player is just looking for the body shots here. So I guess if you wanna play pistols like this, you can try to do something similar with mibr, where you guys get as much sheriff as possible and then just play the post plant. You know, like you don't focus too much on. You don't focus on headshots. You just focus on the body shots. Like that's it. But at the same time, like, did Leviathan do a good retake here? Let's see. They're like scaling out. They get the side control. They see there's no one front side. They don't have toxins. But like, my question, like, this is good. They tap to get information to see this. Here, in the ideal world, it's a 2v1. But like, it's obviously not a 2v1 because there's this guy under here. But in the ideal world here, Aspas is dead, right? Your Yoru kills him, your Sova shoots at him, he kills the Sova, your Yoru kills him, right? But this is obviously not ideal world. He doesn't die because he has his dash. And then now he's just repeaking and getting just good angle isolation fights, which is very good. But like, overall, this is a good retake by Leviathan anyways. I don't think this is a bad retake. Like, they're killing the teammates. They're getting, like, every time Leviathan is fighting anything here in this post plant here, like, especially these teammates here, they're just getting 2v1 on them, you know? Like, this post plant by mibr is not the most ideal, but it's not the worst either. But it's just the way Aspas played this round out, like, the way they're, like, playing with the sheriff, jiggling, and not like, over-committing to the fights. That's like what they do very well. Like they're like very aware of the plant and everything, which I think. Are you gonna put this stream in public after it's finished? I can put it in public if you want. I can also post it on YouTube. You know, it's the same thing. I have it off right now, but I can fix it and put it on public. You wanna rewatch it later, or you're leaving right now? But you can see, bro, here you can see Leviathan is a little bit pissed, bro. Like, they look a little bit pissed, bro, I can't lie. But this is just a good round, but it's more like analysis on how Aspas played this round well than anything, you know? He's not overcommitting, he's isolating fights. It's very good. Now let's see how they're like playing this anti-eco here, first of all. They take instantly the space on B long. And look, what is Leviathan doing? Space taking B long, they react, they come A, right? They take the A space. Same principle of the game like mibr was doing on defense. They take the ultar for the harbor, which is very good too. Now they just reveal yellow, get the fight, I guess. It's like, but like one thing you should notice here is like, look at the guys from mibr. they're like not insta playing on the util. Why they're not insta playing on the util? They know that there's the enemy still has some other util that's gonna come, so they don't insta play on it, and the Viper wall wasn't up anyways. But like in general, this was, I guess, a good fight. It's just unlucky that this guy gets 3, you know, like that the next guy gets 3. But it's not a bad anti-eco here by mibr, because here they're like double swinging the killjoy gets him and then isolates the fight. This is just a really good fight by Tex. He knows his positioning very well. Like, I think if you're like here watching as a killjoy player and trying to get like some thingies, or if you're like trying to learn from this fight, basically it's like, from what I'm seeing so far in this game, was like very good round changes. It's like whenever there's like man disadvantage, every one of these players oh, I don't yeah, I will post it on Twitter, I will post it on my Discord, okay? I haven't posted any content on YouTube yet, but I will post it on my Discord and I will post it everything, okay? I will also tag you on my server whenever I have posted it, I guess. But don't worry, I will also post it on Twitter. You're leaving in 3 minutes. Yeah. Okay, I will send you my YouTube right now. Oh shit. YouTube studio, no. Your channel. This is my YouTube, bro. I will send it here. This is my YouTube, alright? We're on attack, so let me go back to attack. And pretty basic. They cascade, they reveal, and then they walk up instantly on the cascade. They insta take the space. But here they insta wall deep, and then they take the space with the drone, get information, and they just get ready for the ult. Okay. Oh, okay. I see why they're like, okay, the reason they're like playing this aggressive is to allow the lurk player to also play, so that there's like more panic, you know? These guys don't have, so these guys have like a harder time playing side. Either if they're like now fast executing, this team has Leviathan has 2 choices. Either they're like gonna be 2 people on site and it's gonna be much harder to anchor the site, or it's gonna be it's gonna be 2 people on mid, focus on the mid lurk, and then here on side is also gonna be free. So no matter what they do, the site will be kind of easier to exec on, you know. So that's why they are like doing this fast exec, and the Viper is insta looking for this timing, I guess. Like the Viper is not scared to just look for the fight here, which is good. Which is good by mibr, by the way. Like Viper did the mid push, now they're getting ready to exec A, they're just baiting out the Viper wall from the enemy team, and boom, they're on site. You see? Like pretty good, and it's like, it's a very good protocol. Like you use your Kijamuli on middle. Like the only thing I have for them right now on this round is glaze, bro. Like I have nothing else to do except glaze them for this round. What I don't know what I would have done if I was, to be fair, if I was on Leviathan's place, I wouldn't know how to counter this immediately. Maybe just say fuck mid, or you just insta go clear mid and play full retake on A. Like you have a you have Tejo, Soa, Yoru, so that wouldn't be too bad, to be fair. Okay. I mean, obviously Leviathan will get a timing here because this is not a regular reveal, right? So this is a good adaptation. This is like not. This is a good strong point for thingy. How do you call it? mibr, but it might also be a weak point at the same time. It's just a good round by King there, to be fair. Does Aspas need to be slower there? Yes and no. Anyone were to ask me, I think it's alright, to be fair. And here, what I like here about mibr is look what they're doing. They didn't really put too much map pressure, right? But look at how they're like simplifying the round. They're playing against Eco. They have a harbor ult. They're gonna freeze. They take the drone, and then after they're just gonna exec on site. Like, are they gonna exec? Yeah, I think they're gonna exec with the harbor ult. No. Yeah. Yeah. They're like very smooth on the way they go on site. Like, I like it. Like, I swear this is very good by them. Ali, are you here? Can you ban these bots? Whenever there's like a bot, ban them, please, if you don't mind. But like, it's like very good by mibr here. Like, wait, I'll just go slow here. They do the wall, but what I don't quite understand is, okay, they're all backside, right? You see here the difference here between crossfire from Leviathan and the crossfire from mibr was much more aggressive. From Leviathan, they're just waiting for the backside push here, and mibr just saw there's like no one holding the mid side here, and they just went there, like, which is very good by them. Like, very good. Let me skip this round. Will Leviathan adapt to this or not really? Oh, this is the goat Itopata. I use Epic Pen, my friend. Epic Pen. Okay. It's this. Wait, I will show you. It's free. You just download it and you take free version. You don't need to buy for anything. Just, it's fully free, and then you can draw on your screen. Some people use other application, but I use Epic Pen all the time. Hey Mirza. Wait, who's Ayan Mirza? I kind of forgot. Bro. How are you doing, Mirza? I mean, right now they're just gonna keep denying the orb control from Leviathan, I guess. Now I'm pretty sure Aspas is more aware. I mean, he's not insta pushing up this thingy. They're like also not really pushing up with the reveal. Like, the reason that like the reveal is not so important for them is just the harbor cascade, and they know where the harbor cascade exposes them from, you know. So if they like harbor cascade, the Sova can just insta go belt, and he's not solo. He's not solo belt either. There's like the Viper next to him. There's the Jet. Like, it's like a fast take, space take here. But like, how will Leviathan adapt to this? That droning, they use their insta util that they use for the exec. Okay. But like, look, Leviathan is giving them way too much space here. I don't quite understand this. Why are they giving them this much space? Like, this is good by Tex, by the way, but why is there no other teammate fighting with Tex here? If there's other teammates fighting with Tex much earlier on, the round would have been like much better. I guess they wanna like show the drone that there's no one side and then go in, but still. Like, for example, here Artsin gets the trade on Tex. If there's someone already actively holding much earlier, it would have been easier. Here comes double swings with King. First of all, I don't know how King doesn't get a kill here. And then here Artsin is just doing great entry, great shots and everything, but still, even though he's entering on side, his teammates are like all here in tradable positions, right? There is the Sova here who's like holding, they're like all fighting the left side of the site, and the right side is covered by the thing. This makes it also much easier. If earlier on there was like already like some teammates in aggressive position and Tex was playing from an aggressive position, I think the round would have been much more winnable for mibr here. No, for Leviathan. Maybe I'm like overthinking, chat. If you think I'm just yapping a little bit, feel free to say it. Like, it's my first time doing like live commentary and shit. But yeah. Good ban, Alia. Insane mod. Now they're just using the Viper ult instead, playing deep with their util. I mean, it's just very good protocols, you know. Like, look, they have sight, they have deep wall. Why are you not gonna play deep on sight? You know, like, don't complicate yourself the life. Play deep, avoid enemy from retaking from space, and you're fine. It's very good. Now enemy has Killjoy ult. I like in my teams whenever people have like a lot of ultimates. Like, let's say they have Killjoy ult, their ult, right? Here, let's say mibr is like expecting them to insta take the ult turret, which is very good. It's like to do mid pressure against most teams, right? You go, you destroy the turret, you have like pressure about, okay, if the Killjoy is playing here with his ultimate in hand, he cannot play there with his ultimate in hand anymore. You can just go back on A, and then you have the guys late mid for the crunch if the enemy wants to do this. It just puts a lot of question marks on the map, and I think this is a good round by mibr to do this. Rossi is obviously there to destroy any turret destroyers or something, but now they have dropped some of their teammates there. It's just a base split, I guess. But like, regardless, they are doing the same thing here on the side of Leviathan. The only difference here is the Sova drone is a little bit later, not much later. I mean, they insta take the space. I guess most tier 1 teams have like the same protocol where like someone put pressure here on this side of the map, this guy puts the drone here. The only downside to this protocol is, and good side that mibr is taking advantage of, is whenever you're like taking the space on like one side of the map, you know the enemy team is gonna take deeper space on the opposite side, insta taking space here. This is very good by the Killjoy because he knows, he's probably aware, I don't know if it's anti-shotting, but he's probably aware that the enemy is probably retaking space here immediately, so he can just insta walk up, right? Which is very good. He wasn't there, so shush. Bro, don't... You want me to... Do you want me to remove your... Wait. You want me to remove your mod? Yeah, don't talk to me like that. Yo, hey Sav. This is the Russian guy, right? Yeah. Guess my camera, you only see my hair, whatever. Wait, do you see anything else on my hair? Yeah, you see my forehead. Yeah, I'm good, bro. What about you? Long time no see. I don't quite understand the rotationing from Aspas. I guess it's just gambling and shit. Let's see, mid clear, heal is whatever, bro. It's still like not that bad. They're like very good positionings here. What I like here about mibr, like he's getting the guy here, right? But what I like here about mibr here is they know the enemy has like a lot of, no one is util in hand, right? There's like a lot of teams where someone would be util in hand, like the Hubble would be Cascade in hand and everything, and that might fuck them up. But obviously they also just win their gunfights, which is also very good. Like the Killjoy winning, Cortesia winning his gunfights, Verno winning his gunfight is also very good for any team. You started playing Valorant again 1 week ago and you're back to Ascendant? That's good, bro. That's like very good. That's like very, very good. I think the thing right now is for Leviathan, they don't really have an answer to what to do against mibr. Now they're gonna go more aggressive, but I'm pretty sure like mibr is gonna be aware of this aggression, much more aggression. This is a good round here by... They revealed they didn't spot anyone, got destroyed. Yeah, this is still a very good round by mibr. Like their protocol is very good. Like one thing here is like you see that mibr has very good protocols because Here they do the cascade, right? The reveal is destroyed. The thing is, the moment the reveal is destroyed, there's no one that's like overextending, right? Like overextending. Like Cortez is getting his kill, but he's playing like a pixel angle he's comfortable on, right? But he's not like fully in the open for the Yoru to punish him. Like in some teams, there might have been like this arrow is destroyed. Oh, the arrow is destroyed, but this guy is already getting punished before he gets the information. Oh, arrow is destroyed, arrow is not destroyed, right? Here he's obviously droning here to get the information, which is a very good drone. There's like the Tejo ult coming, which is quite unfortunate. But for the rest, like you can see like mibr is like very good protocols. Like no one is like over peaking any angle before it's actually needed, which is actually a very good protocol by them. I think a lot of teams could have this, right? Especially on fighting maps like Icebox, it's very important that whenever you're taking space and you're expecting to do this stuff, you should just always like be on the same page with your team and be ready for whatever the enemy do fight-wise, right? Obviously, Viper is taking a very good timing here. I mean, I think it's like probably expected by Leviathan, but it's still a very good timing here by the Viper. Now they're just gonna crunch, right? Surely they're gonna crunch. Yeah, they're just patient. They're gonna crunch. They insta do this. They don't insta rotate. They don't do anything. Very good. I like this so far. I mean, it's just a good run here overall. They're like not overcomplicating the gameplay. You try to remember how to play. Yeah, that's good, bro. I can play sometimes again. Wait, how did I play this post plant out? They play deep sides, the same crossfire the Jet and the Killjoy have. They fight aggressively, gets two. This could have been a very good trade here. Like this post plant actually is. I don't think this post plant is bad. I think this post plant positioning is actually very good. The Killjoy can fight the guy on top side that might be going out. I don't know if he's in turret range, but in general this is a very good post plant position here. Very good crossfire position. I'll also put this in my Discord for everyone that's like watching and shit, right? Just if you wanna use it yourself. I think this is like very good. Wait. Yeah, this post plant, like genuinely, bro, like I'm glazing a lot, but this post plant is good. The crossfire is like insanely good. Yeah. It's just the way they're like fighting this post plan is like very good. Yeah, I'm just saving this for anyone I want to rewatch. I should probably put this all in a file. Oi, oi, oi. I'm leaking stuff here. The thing here is also like you already see like Leviathan is losing confidence. They don't like if this was MBR, even on defense when they're like losing rounds, there was like still consistent space trading, you know, space taken here, space being traded around the map. But here it's not really happening for MBR. I know for Leviathan, it's like still very passive. I haven't seen Demon 1 really aggressive too much in this map, you know what I mean? Maybe it would help him, maybe not. But like I think Leviathan just in general, they haven't really. But this rotation is still good, bro, by Leviathan. Yeah, it's GG's. So now we're gonna do a quick recap of what was good, what was bad about MEBR's Icebox, right? Let's start with MEBR's defense. Defense MEBR. So far, what's good is good retake. Always has one player on retakes. Right, what am I writing in caps? Like, am I tripping or something? Okay. Good retakes in general. Always has one guy ready to go out that isn't scared to die. Okay. Another point that they were very good at is good space trading. Okay, it's great. If enemy takes A, walk up B. If enemy takes B, walk up A. Alright, so far. Good crossfires. Very good crossfire setup so that good meet information taking. They're very good at the mid-round information taking. Alright. So this was for the defense. Now we go for attack MEBR. I'm gonna write everything I've seen so far for MEBR attack, right? Maybe later when you're like watching more VODs, there will be more and more stuff. I'm just saying what I saw so far is like very good. Very disciplined. Every peak and pixel peak is well coordinated. No. Why am I writing it in caps again? Where did you see? Display every peak and step taken is well coordinated. Strong post plan fundamentals, and good team fights. Doesn't over complicate. Good protocols. you know, and never caught off guard by the enemy. Good exec fundamentals, and scaling, doesn't over commit too many people on site. If drone doesn't spot anyone, and very fast, deep harbor wall if needed, when it's spotted is known inside. Alright, this is what the mibr in my opinion did so far very well last game. I mean, if anyone in chat tilt the count down a little, boss. Yeah, of course, bro. Do you see me now? Don't know if you see me now. Are you enjoying the view? Yeah. Should be better now, right? Should be better now, right? I mean, this is what I have seen so far in this game against Leviathan, right? So far, mibr, like, they have very good retakes. They always have one guy that's like not scared to die, was like very important in retake, especially on icebox, right? The guy is just storming out and the rest is just trading them. They have good retake layers, right? Retakes generally have three layers. All right. The space trading is also very good. What I mean with space trading is, I've explained it earlier. If enemy takes B main, they react A main. They chopped one guy, they drone, and then they rotate. If enemy takes A main, Viper reacts B main, tries to get a timing, not scared to go for aggressive plays, which is very good. For retakes, I have three different phases in the retake. The first retake is probably first to not get punished, to clear out anyone close here with this harbor cascade. And then after they clear the guy close, they have another harbor cascade, probably to isolate anyone from going any fights from the long guys. And then after, they have the harbor wall to cover, the harbor cascade, the harbor cove, just swinging together. Like, it's very well done. Like, the first three phases is just clearing methodically, and then after, it's just a fast scale out, you know? Where they're like not scared, and where there's like always one guy running out, which is very good. They're just unlucky, like I said during the game, it's like sometimes they were riffing, and then sometimes they were just dying in positions where like getting caught by a Sova ultimate when they shouldn't get caught by the Sova ultimate, because the Sova always does this ultimate, which is something the players would learn from, you know. But like overall, I think their defense was very good, but their attack was very good because the attack protocols they had were very simple and it was like very well done, you know. No one is overswinging one angle, no one is forcing a play. They're like very patient. They know how to get trades from different positions. They know when to swing belt. They know when they are swinging belt, where they're exposed to. When they are scaling out on site, they're like very aware. When they're like one of the good examples that I can show from them on attack that I really like is especially here by the harbor cascade, is like they were here going on site and the harbor cascade this side, right? So that the guy anyone screens and everything that wanna fight, these guys are like kind of useless unless they run in front of the util. Obviously the util isn't perfect right now, right? It's quite hard to do it on follow plan correctly for now, but like they just had like the cascade covering one side and then they would just fight the other side, right? Like fight this guy heaven here and then take it, and then they have their deep space. But it really depended on how the enemy team was. But the icebox, I think this is what makes the icebox like quite strong, I guess. Does that make sense? Alright, now we're gonna go watch some other games from MVR. Which games are we gonna watch? Where else did they play Icebox? Who banned G2 banned Icebox against them? Did Cloud9 ban? Yeah, Cloud9. This is a good feature, bro. I think if you wanna play Icebox against MVR, you're a little bit delusional. Okay, now they're playing Icebox against my god Some. Let's see how how did they play against a mirror comp and what was the differences? Why were they so good, right? Like look here, the defense, look at the retake rate. Like I said earlier, they had very good retakes last game. So probably this game, what I'm expecting them to do is play much more retakes because they feel confident on the retakes, right? So let's see what makes their retakes so good and why are they so good here. Well, we will take like a small 2 minutes break, guys. I'm just gonna get some water, get to the bathroom, and then we get continue on the second map. All right. Okay, I'm back. I don't know if you guys are still here. So what are they doing on this pistol? The contact up to B. The information is B. Okay. Harbor Wall, Viper, Cascade, Harbor, yeah. Viper Orb Cycles, I guess. I don't think MAB. Okay. So far, what I've noticed for mibr is Xenom is always whiffing on his fight on yellow. Like, I don't know. Also, I don't know if it makes him panic whenever he has a fight on yellow or something, but I think this is something individual that he needs to work on as a player, I guess. Like, I think once he gets like fully comfortable on that zone, I mean, their icebox will improve. I'm pretty sure he will get more comfortable in the zone. It was like a rookie, probably feeling a little bit stressed, getting shaky with the aim and shit. Like, this guy Aspas is just the GOAT. He's just winning everything. Yeah, this is a good crossfire by NRG. Okay. I mean, so far I'm just gonna see, are they gonna use the same principle as they were doing last game, right? Okay. Yeah, they did. Hmm. I mean, they're just playing full retake here, right? This is actually a very good protocol by NRG. Getting a snowman control here. I mean, they don't insta take it, but I know there's no one snowman. It's like very good by them. That's quite early though. I guess I like here they're just gonna play for exits, right? No way they're like try to win the round here in these positions. Never mind. Wait, does FNS win this? No. Yeah, obviously not. It's FNS. What am I expecting? I mean, so far on the eco round, they just did a lot of individual plays. Paki run up B main, Aspas deep A main, which is very good, I guess. Here, they're doing the same protocol as I said last game. Trade spacing, right? Space trading. Look, there is noise B, they walk up A, they insta take the space, they know there is no one A, look, insta rotation, the jet is on a deep angle. But here the only difference is the thing is alone. The killjoy is alone, right? But like, they were ready for the A fight, but the killjoy is alone here, and now he's just getting crunch, but he's still comfortable, like. They're still space trading, which is very good. Okay, this is different than from last game. They never did a push like this before. Right on, they're like trying to like do like a double pressure actually, which is actually very good. Like, I think this round, if there was like no spray here, this would have been insane. The reason it would have been insane is like because here what mibr is doing is like Aspas is getting to this zone, right? This zone, it doesn't reveal Aspas a little bit because I don't know why it's not revealing Aspas for now, but it's very good because here if Aspas put pressure with his dash or something, he comes, he gets a kill here, he dashes out. No one is ever gonna expect someone here, right? So this would have put them in like much better positions to fight and to bait for his teammates. Okay, he gets tagged by the drone. But did the Viper get tagged or what happened? No, he didn't get tagged by anything. Let me close my window real quick. Yeah, this is good about the mibr. The way they're like entering your sites and shit. Is there like a miss? So here there's like an exec. Jet goes top side. He swings out. Ah, he's okay. He's kind of isolated here. Does Archie needs to wait here? Yeah, I think. Like if I'm thinking right now from this point here, Archie is trying to get like another gunfight immediately, right? But like, I think if he just keeps his calm there, he's just has the chance. So like, his teammate has like a very good timing. Ooh, bro, they're like very good with the clutches. Bro, I don't even have much to say for now. So early game. But like one thing I noticed about the space trading here in MVVR is they stopped with the aggressive Viper, I guess. They like stopped with aggressive Viper. I guess like the game plan here is because they're like playing against a Harbor Silva is to fight the backside space, especially since they have the Viper here and the Killjoy with like double monies, right? They wanna like no matter what, delay anything the enemy team might do on their own side. No. This is just bad positioning by the way by Xenom. Like no, it's not bad positioning, but
Here's the plan proper, but Cortez ready. Emerges Mana. Come on, where? How is he even find?
well, let's see how they're like retaking this right now.
Here's the plan proper, but Cortez ready. Emerges Mana. Come on, where? How is he even finding that? He's just too fast. Headshot dispenser. Rookie of the year candidate. All-round phenom. Brock backs back up in that corner. Ethan takes another fight. God, he's like a bat out of hell, this Ethan guy. He is clearly here to settle a score. I know who else is.
Okay, one thing I noticed here from NPR on the last retakes, even though it didn't work, I'm open on development for this, which might work against a few teams that are like that don't really have like a good post plant. I guess is here what their goal was to just all scale out on the left side, right? There was like the Jet going scaling out from under, and then there was like two people from top. I don't remember which agent it was. I think it was the Harbor and the Sova. Was it the Harbor and the Sova? Well, let's see. Yeah, it was the Harbor. Yeah. So what I'm seeing right now from the retake protocols is they like to like have three people, just in general, three people swing this whole line, at the same time, so that if they're like fighting someone, it's if there's like only one guy holding, it's like a 3v1, right? um so the guy that's like holding needs to like fight these three guys here, and then there's always one guy here just waiting in reception for the guy that's like gonna come here on the right or something, that's like holding from the right side. I really like these retake protocols because I've done this with my teams before. Not as much because I haven't really had much officials on Icebox recently, or packs in general, but like I think this is like a very good protocol. The way that they executed it is good. I'm not quite sure what didn't work here. I guess there wasn't like one guy to punish here, right? Ethan gets Ethan gets two here too, which is also like quite hurtful. But like there wasn't just like one guy here like holding it, and I also think it's like the small timing here from Art Scene that like really fucks it up a little bit. But in general, the retake protocol is quite good against most teams. Okay, this time there isn't really a space trading by. There isn't really space being traded on B main. And I think the reason there's no space being traded on B main is like more so like I don't know. It's more so they don't really wanna give up yellow. They have like an anti-yellow take setup. If the enemy doesn't come, it is what it is. If the enemy comes late round, the alarm bot will spot them and they still can deny the yellow take, I guess. That's my guess, I guess. And they have the chat on fast rotations. It's also very good. Wait, did Ferno use his drone this round yet? Or did he not have money for the drone? Oh, he didn't have money for the drone again. Yes. That's like one thing though. Here they rotated just based on the fact that Aspak showed himself. For the rest, usually the rotate would be based on the drone, yeah. I don't quite understand why they don't. The Cortesia doesn't play like a full retake here, but let's see. There's a reveal close. There's no drone. I guess Aspas is holding for anyone picking top box still. So what? Wait, I'm so confused here. How did I retake this? So there's Art Team that jumped in the smoke and then he went out. He saw there's no one yellow. They know there's surely there's someone side. But like there's so much util. Okay, so first of all, this util here on the guys main is very good. Like the Harbor, the Viper, the fact that the Viper is alive is already very good. Which is how if you're like from the enemy perspective, you cannot really fight for this plant here, right? And then here the fact that there's no one yellow from NRG makes the retake much easier for the guys from MBR, I guess. And then here the kill on Brock. Should he kill Brock here? I don't know. He's just running again. It's Artsin. But how does Sum die here? Oh yeah, he's in the pocket. Oh, he get killed through the smoke. Okay. I guess they have good retake protocol. Like they have this, like on this round, it was like a decent retake protocol, but I think it's more like ME, NRG playing the post plan bad here. Like you need to keep the yellow control here 100%. I don't quite understand why don't they keep the yellow control, but like if there's a guy fighting yellow, the retake would have been 100 times harder for MEBR, right? Especially since mibr love to have that viper smoke, and energy know they have the viper smoke. I think whenever you're playing post plan, I mean maybe this is just like my opinion and no one really agrees on it. I haven't really tested it on teams yet because I'm LFT right now, obviously. But like, I think if you know the enemy team has like this smoke here, and you have the Viper Pit, already this Viper Pit is very good. This Viper Pit by someone is very good. But like, why not just keep this control here? Like, try to keep this control here. Because regardless if you're retaking and you're playing here, this zone is quite hard. And if you're playing here inside of the pit with too many people, it's just quite spammy. And if you get spammed, you're dead. So I think this post plan was like very badly played by NRG here. If if I'm being very critical, like it was a good retake by MAPR, but I think it was more so a bad post plan protocol by NRG here. Yeah, again, there's no space trading. There's no real space trading happening this game. I guess it's because it's against double controller or they don't want to be too readable. I'm not too quite sure. Last game there was like a lot of space trading. Okay, he gets a kill. Bro, this is a very good kill by Aspas, by the way. It's quite hard to expect someone to be there with the up. You know, these are good structures too. Okay, now how are they gonna play this retake? They're like, look, they're gonna go 3 heaven, majority heaven, and these guys on CT are playing in reception. This is why you don't see Aspas moving. He's playing in reception because maybe some guys they're like playing close here, they will react and they will push out CT, so he's playing more in reception. He knows he doesn't need, and he also already has the long lines, right? He has the long lines for this here, he has a long line for backside, he has a long line here, so there's no real point and really need for Aspas to speed it up here, especially when his teammates here from heaven are gonna go out. Like you see, the guys going from heaven are like more focused. This is a very good protocol that I explained that I did earlier. The guy from the left side are always going for the side and the long range fights, and these guys are just waiting in reception for other people. You know, these guys are like the guys who are like not really running out of the side, which is a very good protocol. I don't I don't quite understand how. I mean, I understand how you can counter it. In my old teams, I think the old nights when I was like anti-shotting M80, what I did was like I had like an anti-shot, and my anti-shot was just like countering the heaven players, right? Making sure the heaven players cannot flood, and then your postman is like much easier. I don't know, have like save like some killjoy util or just do something against the heaven retake. That's like the most important. He broke, bro. This throne, Brock is just doing this. No disrespect, he's just thinking, Verno is probably gonna be an idiot, bro. I'm gonna tag Verno. He's probably thinking that, bro. But look at this positioning again. Look at this positioning again from MAPR. They are very well prepared to play against harbor walls. It's the Killjoy is playing here. I guess this is the same protocol that they have kind of from the thingy. The harbor is playing here against the wall, and the Killjoy they're like playing holding the right side for the harbor, right? Here, Verno is playing for spam. I think this is something more he came up with on the spot, which is very good. But still, in general, this is gonna be very hard for NRG to get out of because this is like the perfect crossfire try. Like, look, this this crossfire is so perfect. If someone kills Artsine here, Killjoy has a direct trade, and with the Sova spam, he can just drop on side and get like one more trade. You know, so this is just the perfect crossfire. This is like one of the crossfires I would say in Valorant. You know what I mean? I think it's like protocols like these that like makes mibr so good at icebox as they are right now. They have like very good fight protocols and crossfire protocols, which I think a lot of teams don't really have. Like if you will watch defense later, I don't think NRG will have any type of crossfire as good as this. Maybe I'm tripping, but I think NRG will not have something as good as this, right? Because I don't think NRG, with that current roster, they're like the type of team to have these things going, to have this type of crossfires going and shit. Maybe I'm tripping. Like maybe I'm just overcooking it and shit. I don't know. But how many rounds with NRG even when you're on attack? They will win 3 rounds. Okay. Interesting. NRG taking A again. Sova reveal. They don't see anyone. And here you see MEBR just throwing the harbor cascade to put a little bit of pressure. Throwing the cascade again. The cascade is good because it allows for the rotations. There's no mid pressure so far. So they can still play on site if they need. They're offside. They have been playing offside every time there's a Sova ultimate, right? So now they're gonna wait with the Sova ult. I guess the Sova didn't ult because he thought they were baiting out the ultimate. But here, look, let's look at the retake again from MEBR, and let's look at the retake protocols, and let's look, did NRG change anything against the Heaven guys, right? Let's look at it right now. Because I think the win condition for NRG is just denying the flood from Heaven. Are they doing it? No, they don't have killjoy mollies anymore. They're using the killjoy mollies to the throne thingy. Now first phase, look, guys Heaven. The guys Heaven are swinging. You see what I mean? The guys Heaven are swinging, and then the guys from right side are like holding. Like it's just quite. Like I understand why they would try to play deep here with the solo, but still, the guys Heaven are like out way too easily, bruh. You cannot win the game without taking risk. No, they just went into the game and they just had the bad protocols. Like if your enemy is retaking from Heaven, you need to do something to disrupt the retake Heaven. Just having Mada on side there is just, it's not good enough. It's not enough. Just playing deep is also not enough. It hasn't worked, and it's not gonna magically start working, you know? So how are they playing now?
Didn't get enough thank yous in the past. Come on, there's a crucial gap in this util. Just hoping that the cascade would obscure that sight line. It does not. Why are we banking on hope at this point? There's a crucial gap in this util. Just hoping that the cascade. It's like toxic positivity. It's like.
I mean, here I guess. Look here. One thing here is I guess there's like more space taking towards A side. They feel more confident space trading towards A side, I guess, because they're not expecting like active lurk from NRG here, and they took the Killjoy Ultor, which is also very good for MMPR here. Is NRG scaling out well with this wall? I'm not too sure. Did they even use the drone? No. Like, I don't quite understand how NRG is scaling out here on B. It doesn't make sense to me. Like, maybe I'm like being overcooking, but I don't think this is efficient. I don't think this is efficient at all. Like, I guess this is their plan. Let's see what they do. Okay. I guess the NRG take wasn't that bad. They just wanted to go trade each other, which isn't horrible either, which is very good. With Cortesia, too much utility. Wait. How does NRG lose this though? They have 2 snowmen, right? The double swing snowman. Okay, my question here is for NRG. Why are they looking for timings here? Like, that's what I'm. Ah, they killed your ult. Okay. Okay, I quite understanding better now. I guess it's like a Killjoy ult and they don't want the Killjoy ult to zone them and everything. Okay, makes quite the sense. Wait, did MEP? Wait, one thing here is that I really like by thingy by conditioning that MABR is doing is so far this game the harbor has always been with the jet, right? I don't know if the killjoy showed any pressure. Wait, did they spot the killjoy? That's what I'm trying to know now. Maybe he didn't break the dart on purpose. Oh, he got spotted. Okay, see the killjoy he got spotted. So I guess what MABR's goal is, which also makes it very good here in the late round that they're like switching up, is the Killjoy has always been paired with the Viper, and the Harbor has been paired with with the Jet most of the game, right? So here, I don't think NRG will necessarily expect a Jet to be here, but at the same time, I think the Cascade is bad. I don't really like the Cascade by NRG here. It's like way too deep. Yeah, they're not aware, and this is the thing also. Like the way the thing is, the way NRG's executing side is like just way much less efficient than the way MABR has been doing it in their games, right? MABR they just take the space with a reveal, they wait, they walk up, and then they go walk up with the drone. If there is no one on site, the wall is deep. If there is someone on site, the wall is deep. They hold the right side player, they hold the left side player, but it's deep. This is like how you can see like the difference between both teams, right? And MBR is like much better at setting each other up and doing taking these spaces together. Meanwhile, here for NRG, like the space taken here by Mada, there was like not really a second player on a higher level. It's like maybe taking it with him together, like right, like there wasn't anyone peeking from pipes or something trying to take that angle and someone holding from other angles. Like no, it was just only Mada swinging that, which is very bad because if there was someone else, it's just an easy trade there on us pass. Oh, that's that's a life run right there. I'm liking these positions from both teams actually. For one time, there's like a little bit deeper player, FNS holding for a deep push here, and for the other side, it's just a re. Wait, where did he use his drone for? Did he use it for middle? He used his reveal for B main, and then he insta cleared mid to see if there's any mid pressure. No one is mid pressuring. Okay. I don't think this is bad by energy. This is a good mm. Yeah, this is a good reveal. They bait out some util from the Killjoy. But this Killjoy alarm bot is quite annoying though. It's like so good. The alarm bot from the Killjoy is so good by the way. I've seen so many teams get fucked by never activating this alarm bot from the Killjoy. Now here, what happens? He peeks, he gets punished. Okay. My question here is, will Xenom no, bro? I swear to God, every VOD I've seen so far, Xenom is always dying from this position. I'm not saying Xenon is a bad play, but I think this position he needs to work on 100% this YOLO fight. Okay, here they're like, why are they ulting here? Let me see. There's a harbor ult used. Okay. And then they are getting counter ult for ult. Okay, that makes sense. Everyone is like here towards B. They are expecting a B push here. I guess it's a good trade. Now the real question is, what will NRG do here? Bro, the fact he knows all these positions by heart is actually very good. I mean, macro-wise, you can see the way mibr is playing is like very punishing against teams like NRG. If you don't have like a teammate ready to trade you in the right positions and you don't take it like very well, you will get punished for it. Now there's a different pistol. Getting a little bit tired from 2 hours, to be fair. I think this is a good pistol by NRG. This wall, at least. A lot of people like to put this wall and have not many people behind it. I guess the jet was like very unexpected. No one expects it, which is normal. And then Ethan running out like this. Yeah, they're like playing very well against around the yellow, around the smoke. The anti-yellow smoke here. Take smoke. Even this harbor wall here is very good. So how will NRG play this? They retake from the left side, they go out heaven, they go right side, they jump together, they clear, one is jumping, two didn't, the noise deep. He get killed by FNS aim god. Bro, I think I have done enough for BR's icebox today. Okay, so what will MBR do now? Yeah, this is the good thing about MBR that I said last game. Like, see, they like play together well, and no one is like overextending. The Sova is not overextending your drones. Everyone is just kind of waiting here. Just waiting, knowing that there's like a lot of pressure on them. Oh, okay. Here, this is like an overcommit from Verno, but I think like what MABR needed to have here as protocol, which is already good, is like the double lurkers being the ones to walk up, right? Like, look, Xenon took some timing, Cortesia took some timing, right? That's like something that's like very, very good. Like, that's like something that's very, very good that a lot of teams are lacking. I mean, they're still doing it right. Like, and even though Verno died, they're still doing this, which is very good. It's like they know that the heavy pressure from the enemy is here on this side of the map. This guy on this side are just staying there. They're just showing this Uther, and they are letting the lurkers work the map, which is very good. Which I will add to the good points, you know, like. I don't think many. I don't think many teams will have these protocols, but I think it's like a very, 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 very good one. And boom, it pays off. You know what I mean? Like, it's just being patient, and I swear this is a very good protocol that you can easily overskip. Like, if you're not like very meticulous with it with your team, it's pretty easy to like not do this protocol. I think Artsine, his calling on Xbox is on point. I don't know if it's Artsine mainly calling or Aspas or Xenom or Cortesia telling them, but the Sentinel players and the Viper here is like very good call by them, 100%. Nice. It's just a good very good fundamental, you know. Like you're stuck, enemy is doing something, let the lurker play. Okay, here they're like taking it much more aggressively with that drone, which is also very good. Insta wall banging some spots, like very good fundamentals. And look, they have the killjoy ult. Like I said, whenever they have ultimates, they don't overcomplicate the round. They try to just get the ultimate down. I mean, here the killjoy get punished, but still, it's still good. And also the lurkers, they have very good. I find like their protocols with the lurkers is very good. Like whenever they're doing like heavy pressure somewhere, even though it's like very textbook, the lurker is always like so fucking aggressive on the lurk. Like if I'm the coach right now of mibr, I would be screaming. Like I would be so happy, bro. Like I swear, Fraud is probably one of the best coaches and most underrated coaches in Valorant. Like I think he has a champs trophy too. No, I don't know if he has a champs trophy, but like these protocols are like very clean. I mean, here again, they just take a. I mean, this is a very good postman here too. Again, Harbor Cascade City not giving the retake for free. They're not giving the retakes for free, bro. This is what they're doing very good that NRG wasn't doing very good. They're not giving the retakes for free. Even if they have the Viper pits, they're not giving it for free. They're like fighting with two people at least. But NRG, what they were doing, I don't know if they're gonna win this post run, right? But what NRG was doing the whole game was like giving them the retake for free and everything, not fighting for the higher zones and everything, which is, in my opinion, just a strategical error, bro. So they had doing like fake B pressure to bait the guys on A to react and walk up and get deeper space. But Killjoy doesn't win his fight. But there is Aspas here walking up. I don't think NRG is aware of this. And the thing is, NRG is kind of first to play towards mid because the lurker of fucking mibr has been so aggressive, it's just in their skin. Which is also a good protocol, like... Now they're like taking space on site, how are they gonna play the post plant? I mean, look again. Aspas is not gonna give the Heaven guy an easy retake. Like, they're not gonna give them an easy retake. They're fighting. They're not giving an easy retake. Even if they have the Sova ult. But NRG, what they were doing, I'm like trashing NRG a lot right now, but they were giving them a free retake, bro. Like... Yeah, it's GG's. It's GG's. Did NRG beat them mibr recently? Yes, they did. Oh, they beat them on icebox. Maybe I should watch this game. Do I want to watch that game? Nah. I don't really feel like watching that game. Wait, who's gonna be on the main event? I see. Wait, did they qualify through the EVC? Oh yeah, they won the league. Yeah. Actually, I should watch the one game where they lost against NRG, right? What did NRG do so well on attack? This is the last spot for today, and then after I'm closing the stream. I'm getting a little bit, not tired, but I need to watch something else on Icebox. Wait, before I watch the game, did no one from NRG? Okay, it looks like pretty balanced. Alright.
We're looking at energy spread throughout the map.
You certainly don't get to run flawlessly through the bracket as NRG did in phase 1, 2 across the board. But I'm feeling a bit of pep in your step for a brand new member and some reinvigoration now. Energy invigorated after winning their first map as well. Pretty quick through mid.
It's going to be a lot of work here for RGZ, potentially with a silver right behind him with a shock dart. And NRG, they're not going to burst into B. They've just gone all the way.
Oh, this pistol is cooking from NRG. On God, this pistol is cooking. Whoever made this pistol is cooking, bro.
It's an important 1v1. He's not going to get it anymore. In fact, he has no clue where any players are. He's definitely going to be able to flip down for a beautiful headshot on the sum. I didn't expect that. Really, he should have just died.
AJ2, the nano swarms are gone.
I was going to say, if he could get the 1v1 off onto Brock and maintain control onto A main, allow the rest of his team
He's baiting for Aspas, but I think NRG is like aware.
hold on to some of the nanos as well. Looking huge.
Scuba's going to win that one out too.
Okay.
Really decent chance to win out that battle. But RGZ now looking for coverage onto his teammate, going for the defuse. Now he's going to cover himself. Mata in the middle of sight is going to get the easy shots. But it's not like Shannon isn't giving this to
Norwood to the ones. What is he at? So maybe I can't really afford to have that type of map loss control again.
early on. They're at least going to have a good line of sight into deep B main. They're going to have two players that were able to dip in and out and get a first contact.
at least. NRG, they're not going to hold on to B, but they definitely played with the heartstrings of mibr there.
Yeah, they pulled everyone over towards B, put the Viper wall up, denying all information. mibr are not going to check for anything. And because you have Scuba kind of just lurking over towards A side, he's been slowly working his way up. And mibr have not caught on. They're going to get the bad news pretty soon. They're wondering, where is this head? We're still towards 8.
Right.
It's a sentiment, at least. And
I'm gonna skip through this eco round. Wait, let's see the post plant here. Okay, this is already better from energy. I'm seeing the jet, I'm seeing like more people on side, which is already good. But let's watch the rest of the game. Let's see what energy changed, and let's see what mibr struggled with, you know.
yeah, so still good. Good stuff from mibr. Let's move on, though. This is the guns coming out in the hands of mibr, and this is only Shenum. Only Shenum sitting here in the middle of B. He does have a little bit of util here from the KJ, and that's going to be basically a retake piece of util, or at least a mitigating piece of util whenever players actually make their way over onto yellow. But mibr really just waiting for this contact here from NRG, because not a single player is getting contacted, not a single player is getting angled on right now. This
So
is from NRG.
mibr feel it though.
wait, let me see.
From the K, this is the guns coming out in the hands of MIBR.
So they did like another space trade, right? But this time
Util whenever players actually make their way over onto yellow.
the harbor is like much slower on the rotation.
NRG, because not a single player is getting contacted, not a
It's
single player is getting angled.
quite interesting, but I guess they're like playing heavy like anti-B plant. Like if there's a plant, there's like the shock dart, there's the Killjoy molly, Viper molly, you know. But Xenom is playing in front of the wall, which is also not bad. Which I don't think it's bad. It's just unexpected, you know. Like if the hub wall was chopped there and Xenom was still there, and there's Ferno, they have like a very good crossfire. So something wrong with it. But like the speed at which Scuba is getting up there is kind of scary to me. Like
Actually want to stick it through and not losing Scuba gear as well. It is tricky. Down to only 2 Gus.
you know,
Second opportunity could have easily gone down to Mada. Mada looking sharp.
I don't understand why mibr is playing like this though. Why the harbor is not a fast rotation? They just want to do like a anti-plan setup here. So I guess mibr's plan here this round is the Viper is here, right? He's solo. I mean, this time the Viper just took a solo timing in front of the wall. He was trusting his aim, which is good. Which is good for any player that wanna be a good player, like trusting yourself and everything. But like in theory, they can use Killjoy molly here, they can use Viper molly, they can use Sova shock dart for delaying plant and everything. So in theory, like they're like very good in this position here. So I'm guessing that's why they're not like really caring that much about the harbor. And that's why also they are like giving the yellow and everything. I guess like keeping yellow against a harbor comp in general is like quite hard, right? And in general, like I said about the last game, about Xenom, that I noticed is Xenom has quite a hard time fighting yellow, I guess. So there's no point in keep playing on Xenom's weakness. I don't know if they're gonna switch it, but yeah, maybe that's like the thought behind it. Like, why fight for yellow when Xenom doesn't feel comfortable fighting for yellow, or doesn't know how to fight yellow, to be more exact. I don't even think Xenom is like, I'm not too sure. I don't even know if Xenom has ever really played a lot of Viper on his teams, like before joining mibr, right? Like, let me look through his career. Yeah, my Englishman. Like before mibr. Wait, I need to look for a game where they played Icebox. Was Icebox even there last year? I'm not quite sure. Wait, let me check. No, it doesn't matter. Was there Icebox? Okay, there was no Icebox here. So yeah, I guess it's just Xenon lacks the experience of fighting yellow on Icebox. It's just quite simple for them.
Started
Like, why are they playing like so much offside on B?
Time NRG actually brought the attack in and decided to execute. MIB was so ready. And they'll be ready again because again they started early on A, but it's NRG looking at B.
Plenty of util here for the stopping power.
So like here the insta space trade, they're like expecting the harbor ult. Okay, deep harbor wall. Cortesia fighting, but don't know. NRG's always putting this harbor wall, so
Might find one.
I would have expected them to have like at least a prodigal against it, but
It's gonna be difficult though. Aspas does pick up the one. How
quite
much
hard.
can Aspas get?
So now how are they gonna retake this? It's quite hard to see what they're doing with their retail because you don't really have this overlay that they usually have, right? I don't know if the Sova still has a drone. I think he already used his drone.
He doesn't need a push though.
But like, let me see.
Now for Aspas to get into that second level, but he spots one. No way though is he going to expect both Som and Brock to be around the corner.
He doesn't need a push though. He needs to buy space for his team. You can tell the fact that Aspas here
I don't really like this retake here.
is going to allow the rest of MIBR minus RZ now to potentially
Yeah, this retake is garbage.
control. I mean, turn around, address the fact that they're flanking.
Like so far the way
During that
mibr is fighting this is like a little bit bad. It's like they're scared to fight on B or something.
site control. But as they walked on,
And they're like heavy focus on the A default.
focusing energy on A, energy
I guess maybe because last time NRG was like defaulting towards A quite a lot too, but
They're in a situation
still.
now where they basically need to give this up. Need to get back into a retake. It's not
I do like the fact that they brought back like a little bit of space here on B. Like this allows for the stack here, which is very good, which they did on the first game against what team was it again? Which wait, it was not NRG. I remember. I just need to remember. They did like the same space trading against Leviathan. Yes, yes. They're doing the same space trading against Leviathan, which I'm liking right now so far.
take away another one. No flame coming
There's a plant coming. But look, NRG is playing deep on site. This is good for NRG. Like, they are not just letting the retake happen, you know? Last time they were letting the retake happen and it was like quite garbage. Even though it's always against the eco where they're like fighting high, it's still, this is still progress from NRG, right? This is also why like, yeah.
It's a 1 versus 4. With the mimic.
Linus A by any means. Now looks like they found a bit of a home here.
That's the heartbreaking part because we've had multiple rounds where MIBR hard stacked A and didn't get anything off that gamble and had to shift over towards B. And the one time where they decided not to do that was when they actually decided to also actually go towards A. And this is now stacked A and didn't get anything.
Wait, don't tell me. Bro, Verno is always getting tagged by this Sova drone, by the way. This is so funny. I think the teams have realized this. Everyone has realized this except Verno. I swear everyone has realized this except Verno. This is just an anti-Verno shot to punish him. I swear to God. How do you not...
It's going to call.
There's no far away to get ticked. Shannon. On the front side. No, it's actually there, KJ. See if anybody pushes the situation, but this is NRG being as clean as possible. This high
Bro, honestly, I don't want to continue this review.
much time as it possibly could here, or the cascading sway.
I don't know if someone in chat is still watching, Trips or Lele. If you're still watching, let me know.
It might just do so.
Was the high top long? But there goes the wall. I mean,
But like, this is quite a hard game for NRG. They just started like very bad. They respected NRG way too much. And you cannot respect your enemy. Like, if they default towards B, you just insta counter it. They default towards A, insta counter it. But like, there was like too much respect at the start of the game, especially towards the yellow space. Like, I don't understand why they didn't start fighting off that space. You know,
it's just the confidence one.
it's not quite understanding.
All over again. Yeah, we're going to do again. Struggle. Brand new team. Pounds.
Absolutely. Energy was looking earlier on this year. Absolutely. Coming out of the offseason. Absolutely. But MIBR results, the pure results that we've seen, the games that we've seen NRG have against some of the top from NA, it just wasn't there. The real signs of this team being a top team in NA, it wasn't there just yet. But the makings are there. NRG, they worked on some of their issues and not looking too bad right now. 5-1. Still with a big opportunity here on A. You have top team in NA. It wasn't there just yet, but the makings are there. NRG, they worked on some of their issues and not looking too bad right now. 5-1.
Look how NRG is scaling more now too. Like they're scaling, they're like doing the same protocols like mibr is doing immediately, and look how they're like scaling together. It's like much better. It's not pinpoint, but it's like much better. I can already see the improvement from NRG here, and they're like always going A against the eco, bro. Look at this. This is readable, bro. Oh god, this is readable.
Maybe
Well, they get that work done, and also the belief as well, the read from mibr to say we're not going to allow A to fall the way it has previously in these rounds, where maybe a little slow to the rotation or not getting quite enough done on the rotation. Slow flanks from Cortezia. This time, everyone is just rushing, rotating from B all the way onto A as soon as they realize that the commit is there. The fact that you see Zenom just like sprinting over towards A gives you all the information that mibr know exactly what's going on. They held on so cleanly that they needed that round. What a big turnaround after the timeout.
still tough for you to build on that momentum, at least on the defensive side. Just
I mean,
Maybe a little slow to the rotation or not getting quite enough done on the rotation. Slow flanks from Cortezia. This time, everyone is just rushing
this is kind of cooked for NRG, to be fair.
all the way
MBR has like everything to regain the momentum here. They have like 5 ultimates, but like what I'm like most wondering about right now is how are they gonna use these ultimates exactly, right? Are they gonna Viper Pit here? Are they gonna use the Killjoy ultimate, the Solver ultimate, or the Night the Plant, Harbor ultimate? Are they gonna flood? But like now they know it's like a B take, I guess. Aspas is just like in a very comfortable angle, like I said always. They're always leaving at least one guy in a very comfortable angle, and here look, they're gonna welcome it, they're gonna destroy the turret, and then they're just gonna have like so much more comfort retaking now because of the ultimates.
they take on the first contact. And NRG, it's only a first contact that they give up. Every player backing out of B main to try to recollect with Song.
Yeah. You'll notice here as well that we don't this time have a scuba deep-ish alert. We've seen previous scuba's been a little deep on A when his team's exploring B. He's been a little bit deep over towards the tunnel as well in mid while his team is working around the map, and this time they just don't quite have that, so the extra info is not quite there. What they do have is Mata pushed up.
Oh my gosh.
Just Cortezia aware of this though.
That's so cheeky. Shenum certainly doesn't know about it for now.
Oh, he saw his gun. That's so unlucky. Yeah, bro. No. This is cooked. Bro, I swear to God, every time I've seen Zenom fight this zone, it's...
Barrel of Cortezia.
Can you turn light on? Bro, it's... You cannot see me because it's light outside, bro. Like, what do you want from me? Look, I turned my light on. It's not working. It doesn't change anything. It's sunny outside. Look. See, it's like quite sunny, you know? I think like my room... I don't know. I think so it's more so my room thingy. It's like this. Yeah. But like I think I'm gonna end the stream. I've already seen everything I could have seen, to be fair. Should I end it, Aria? There's no one watching anyways.
In the middle of sight, it's going to be 2 players watching the exit of yellow. And that's going to be the round. mibr, they're still not done with the cross. They behind. Heads down.
This was just badly played by mibr, to be fair.
But it's over. And over towards B, and
They needed a play like Wealth Modas basically.
Like, they had 5 ultimates and they still didn't use any of those ultimates to win the round.
confidence over.
I think one thing mibr needs to practice on is the ultimate usage, I guess, to secure the round more consistently.
Talk about that sort of effect on teams like 100 Deep and Corn. Oh, that's huge! They have every single ulti ready. So they're not against this mentality by any means. If anything, NRG, they're the ones in danger. They have no ultimates. Oh, that's huge! Mata shocking the system, going around the corner, taking down Verno in the middle.
Yeah, I'm ending the stream, guys. I don't quite have the energy to do this, and yeah, it was a fun stream for me at least. Thank you for everyone who like followed me, came to watch the stream and everything. It was like very nice, you know. I'm gonna do more streams like this. I guess we have like understood what makes some streams like some teams like have a very strong icebox like mibr, and I hope everyone has like a very good rest of the day, you know. Thank you everyone for coming in, and have a good evening.